Welcome to the Grizzly Growl Show. Woo! As the semester comes to a close, this will be our last episode. Aww. As unfortunate as that may sound, pardon our vulnerability, but at this time I'd like to recognize a group of special individuals. Each and every week as I stand in front of this camera, there's a half a dozen GGC students that stand behind the camera and work hard each and every week. They come to filming on Tuesday. They spend hours of editing the show and spend ample amount of time pitching me new and creative ideas. We could not do this show without them, and these dedicated individuals commit their time, energy, and effort to give you, the fans, access to your favorite players, programs, and coaches. And at this time, I'd like to shed some glory on those special GDN Grizzlies. Please welcome our technical director and Chris Morales. Camera operator, Edwin Berrien. Editor, Arthur Smith. Editor, Chris Hudson. Tall Chris Hudson. And last but certainly not least, our producer and editor, Rachel Wickham. Hand down for Rachel. On behalf of our GGC administration, including Dale Long, Dion Moore, Dr. Wilson, GGC professors and Dr. Rusnick, Professor Balsley, we all say thank you. Thank you for your dedication and hard work and commitment to this show and the Grizzly Digital Network. We are so proud of you, and congratulations as you walk across that virtual stage next month, earning your degrees from Georgia Gwinnett College. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll have best of moments from this semester's The Grizzly Growl Show next on the Grizzly Digital Network. GGC Baseball opened its new home on March 9th, 2013. The on-campus stadium is an eye-catcher as you turn off of Collins Hill Road in Lawrenceville onto the main entrance of Georgia's newest four-year public institution. The 800-seat stadium features additional areas for lawn chair seating down the left field line. Plus, Grizzly Club members can enjoy the game from inside the beautiful hospitality suite. For more information on our first-class facility, visit our facility page at ggcathletics.com.
We're back. We have athletes here. We got people on campus. It's not quite the bear that we had before when we were working through this whole thing, but now that people are back and athletes are back, and it's good to just be around people again.
Yeah. We classed things up here in Studio 5 for you. What do you think?
I think it looks excellent. I think it's wonderful. You know, it's another one of those things where you have a vision, you have a plan, and we've got some great students that are involved, and of course Doug and Kyle, who everyone seemed to know now by their first names, get in here and get after it, and it's something else. It looks super.
What's that message that you deliver to, let's face it, 18 and 22-year-olds that are in college to try to maintain that procedures and that safety and the security and that bubble that you kind of talk about?
We don't know what the next minute, the next hour, definitely don't know what the next year holds. But right now it's working. And that's my message to them every day. If we continue to do what we're doing, we're going to be okay.
What's a good indication for our fans to latch on to say, hey, we're moving in the right direction to get the Grizzlies out there on the field of competition?
Well, I think the key is what I mentioned at the very beginning, is that our athletes continue to do what we've asked them to do, that they're smart when they're off campus, that they're smart when they're on campus, that they're socially distancing like they're supposed to do, they're wearing the masks that we've provided for them.
Whereas this could be seen as a hassle, as a negative, we're taking this as an opportunity to teach these guys more discipline and be able to manage themselves better.
Hopefully come spring, we're going to be back and playing in a somewhat normal fashion. Whether we're still taking temperatures and all that, we'll probably through the spring. We have to take some extra precautions when we have other teams that come in and all of those types of things. But boy, are we so fortunate here to have James Williams and Shire Williams and the other folks that are affiliated with Northside Hospital and all of those just different areas that we have that we can pull from, areas of expertise that we have that we can pull from, that have just been huge for us in all of this kind of preventative measure, that we've put in place as well.
But let's not forget the nation's longest winning streak, still resides in Lawrenceville.
That's right.
123 victories in a row for men's tennis.
Yep.
I believe we're still the defending COVID national champions. I mean, when COVID hit and they canceled the season, we were still number one in both polls.
When you look at the polls, when COVID hit, we were ranked 1.
Are you claiming on this show today that we're the 2020 national champions of the NAI?
I love how you do this. Why not? Absolutely.
Sure. Call Doug. Let's put it on.
I mean, we were ranked 1 when COVID hit.
We're the COVID national champions.
Why not?
Why not?
So men and women.
So what's what do we look?
Will you get me that banner?
Little spring. Yeah. We'll get you one.
What's it gonna look like?
Duct tape and Sharpie. Is that
There you go.
Is that
There
pretty
you go.
good?
A little mask on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
That'll work. It's good stuff.
Last year in this tournament, you were the South Regional Women's Singles champion, and you were given that crown. Does a crown come with? You literally get to. You're the queen of the region. Do you get to wear a crown? Do you get to walk around with that?
No, I don't see
No.
it that way. I see it as everyone has a fair chance, and whoever worked harder and whoever wants it more will get it. And I really want it, so I'm going to try and get it this time again.
Maria Genovese wins the women's singles individual NAI national championship.
Yep.
Describe her journey just a little bit, because she was new to GGC last year, but now in the fall competing in individual. It started all the way back at the South Region Championship. Explain that progression to the picture everyone sees in her holding the trophy.
Right. Well, I mean, first of all, I got to give credit to you guys. I mean, I think it was her being on this show. I mean, I really think that set her up.
The queen of the South.
To win this thing, really. I mean, because once you got her on the show, I think that, that basically gave her momentum heading into Rome.
So tell me, what are those personal goals? We won the South Region Championship last year. We're getting geared up for it this weekend, and we got the Oracle Cup. Where are we going to see Maria here in a month or so?
Well, hopefully I get regionals, nationals, and I really want to go for the NCAA nationals. That's the end goal. I really, really want to get there again.
This fall, she was more than ready once she got back. She played a great regional and got great competition from teammates, and then really set the tone for Rome. And she went in as a heavy favorite, which is always difficult to do. It's difficult to go in as the 1 seed, and she went in as the 1 seed and got the title for us. And she becomes the 3rd women's singles national champion in GGC history.
This is a 100% alumni episode here on the Grizzly Growl Show, and that's why we wanted to invite you on the show. So in true homecoming fashion, as everyone reminisces and tells stories, what's your, right out of the gate here, your favorite memory at GGC?
I think for me is, I thought about this one for a while, and for me it's actually making the last sight, like making nationals in my last season, because I feel like we had great teams all the year, like from the start to the end, but we never, we weren't able to get that far. And the way we went out against Thomas my 3rd year is kind of like, I scored that goal. That was probably the best goal. I don't know how it went in, but scored 3 goals away from home, and you'd think that would be enough against any other team to go through to the nationals, but unfortunately it wasn't. And just the way we went out that year just made it very special the next year when we were able to go the next step. And I think for me, like soccer-wise, that was probably it.
This is an extremely talented, hardworking group, and in just 1 week, we being the coaching staff, are so excited about what's to come.
You don't have to go to one of these big Division 1 schools to be, given the opportunity, like to be the first one is something I'm very proud of. Do you know what I mean? It just shows that like other clubs that are looking for players, they could see that name now, GGC, and recognize it just from, what's happened. So like to help the program and the university like as much as I can is everything that I want to do, and obviously it's very proud being the first professional player to come from this place.
What's your favorite photo that you've taken of GGC athletes?
People don't realize the amount of great action that is going on here in Lawrenceville. Haven't seen it. Besides tennis, the 100th win, that one has to be a classic. Everyone rushing the court, water bottles flying. In the softball field, it was probably an AI tournament a few years ago. And you're gonna have to remember her name, Cassie, I think it was it.
Cassie Littlefield.
Cassie Littlefield, right? So someone's coming around 3rd, and I, for some reason, looked towards home base, and she was cheering and jumped up, and it looked like she was playing a guitar.
I do remember that.
I don't know how high she got, but it was an amazing picture, and just the excitement of the activity on the field with the fans and stuff is one that I always remember. Bicycle kicks on the soccer field, smash tennis balls and things like that. So the action is everywhere, and sometimes you get lucky enough to capture it.
I think people have been watching this interview for far too long, and they have to know, Chase, I mean, where did you get the shoes? I mean, is this just a coincidence? Did we go shopping together? Like, what is the deal here?
we talking about these?
Yeah, the shoes you have on there.
Yeah, well, these are called the Mahony 2s. The Matt Mahony 2s. No, I'll give Matt full credit, and they look phenomenal. They look better on me, but they look phenomenal on him. And, it's one of those. I love these shoes. I actually have 2 pairs. I love them that much.
2 pairs?
Yeah, I
the
do.
same color?
Same exact shoe, which I'm planning on having for a very, very long time. There is some degree of practice versus match play in terms of switching them up a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, I
Keep
think
the game day ones fresh.
the ones that I don't wear as much, maybe bring out for like really big matches.
Yeah.
And
I
these are
think-
kind of more daily wear.
Probably the shot of all shots I've got is Muhammad Ali. So I had the pleasure of meeting Muhammad Ali before he passed, and did some work with him, and actually have pictures that are being published probably in the next couple of weeks, actually October 9th, in worldwide distribution in a book written by his brother, Rahman Ali, called My Brother Muhammad Ali by Rahman Ali. So my pictures are actually going worldwide, and I think it's 8 different languages the book's published in.
Wow.
But Muhammad Ali was quite a one to get to.
Wow, that's phenomenal. Just this past September, as in 2 months ago,
Mhm.
the NAIA had some academic recognition to 15 Grizzlies who had a 3.5 GPA or
Wow.
higher, who were just juniors and seniors. They didn't even count the underclassmen. And then there was 2 teams that had team GPAs of 3.25 or better, women's soccer and softball. Are those your championship moments when you get those announcements? And but where do you get your reward in working with students?
Yeah, I mean that's awesome to hear. I mean, a 3.5 GPA is a very strong GPA, no matter what the field is. So that's something to be super proud of. Team GPAs, I think, are something to be super proud of too. I mean, you've got a whole group of people that are responsible for building those. So yeah, I think most of my reward is just kind of like daily stuff when I'm meeting with students and I'm hearing that they're doing well, and they're doing well in their classes, and they're adjusting well to campus life, and just knowing that I'm helping them in some way, I think is kind of just my daily reward.
Tell me some of the stories from Honduras over the last couple of years.
Definitely, thank you. And again, for people that maybe that world mission trip is new, it's really just a trip, and basically is this idea of change of place plus change of pace equals change of perspectives. So change of place, we take some athletes from where they are to a different place in a third world country. And then change of pace, right here we're in a culture where you're in the middle of the season, you go, you go to class, you have technology, then you put in an environment where, hey, you don't have a phone for like 7-8 days.
That sounds phenomenal. I'm in.
Yes.
I'm in. No technology. A place like Honduras, sign me up. I'm in.
I'm telling you, same here. It's been a blessing to bring some of the athletes from GGC to serve there, and really just changes their lives, because when they come back with a new perspective that, hey, I've been given these opportunities to be here in this culture, in this college, and how can you make the most, not just to serve yourself, but to make your team better.
How has GGC soccer prepared you for being a professional?
Yeah, and this was one I was thinking about as well, and to be honestly, probably not like soccer related at all. Like I say, when I first came here, I wouldn't say I had an attitude problem, but I could have been more mature. Do you know what I mean? Like I butt heads a lot with Deku, and the way they transferred me to Atlanta is probably more as a person.
And I want them to catch this perspective that life is more than your sport. I love my sport, believe me. I played pro soccer many years. But I think it came a moment where I understood that my identity is based not on what I do, play soccer, but on who I am, and that actually equipped me to do better on my career. So I definitely see it that it's a blessing and benefit for our student athletes to go overseas, to go to a place that is going to challenge them, and when they come back, it gives them a new appreciation for life, a new perspective.
But Mike's been fantastic about carving out time for family. And so he makes it a priority that there is an anniversary dinner. So maybe there'd be a weekend that would be sometime before preseason camp, but it's going to be during that dinner, during the anniversary, just because he also wants to say, hey, for our players, take a look. This is what's important. Family's important, marriage is important. So let's go ahead and model that for them.
You know, he always bangs on about when you come in as a kid and you leave as a man, you know what I mean? And I'm just 17 coming in, fresh off the plane, just let us play. You know what I mean? Just, you know, I'm not bothered about anything like that. But honestly, it's like something either clicked or the last 2 years, where I really changed my mentality and thought, you know, there could be something for me here. And that's what I thank them for the most out of everything, not even soccer related. I just say that the difference in person of me when I first came, it was when I left, is just, that's shaped my life, you know what I mean? And it's changed me as a person, which has evidently helped us, the way I look at everything now.
But I really love the Grizzly family. Our teammates are really close, really tight, and
It's just been part of our family culture, just being on the sidelines, enjoying team dinners, having the players over, mixing with them. It's been great. It's been a lot of fun.
Now is a great time to reconnect with your fellow Grizzlies. Use social media to communicate and connect with former players and coaches. What are you waiting on? Now is the time.
For 11 episodes, I got to witness these humans do interviews and play games. They thought I couldn't hear and see what happened, but oh, were they so wrong. I might have lost in tic-tac-toe, hangman, and played no defense in basketball. But in this final episode, I get the last laugh, and here are some things I saw this semester on the show.
What is the deal? Grab a 3-iron out of the bag, try to hit it 225 yards. Only good thing can happen. Only good things can happen. Give me feedback. It wasn't great. It will get better the second time. I got that backwards. Winking again. Yes, sir. Slow down. Yes, sir. GGC softball takes their hand at this. Again. Yeah, what does Grizzly Growl mean to you? Huh? A what? Coaches and student athletes has already begun. Nope. Again. Thank you for that pep talk, Coach DeCou. And certainly the Grizzlies, nope. 5, 4. Slow down. 3. Not you. This has got like 7 takes written all over, but I'm gonna try my best, okay? That academic excellence as GGC. I lost my ways. Crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. I hope you're happy. We hope you're happy too on the other side of the screen. You enjoyed all of our fun that we've had here on the Grizzly Growl Show. Big thanks once again to our CMAP interns who worked hard all semester long on this show. We want to congratulate them once again as they walk across that virtual stage next month at graduation. We also want to congratulate all of our GGC students who will be earning their degree from George Gwinnett College with that December graduation. Grizzly fans, we want to wish you a very safe and happy holiday season. Be smart, stay safe, social distance, wear your mask, and we look forward to seeing everyone on the other side of that calendar for 2021. From inside Studio 5 for The Bear, I'm Matt Mahony signing off saying it's a great day to be a Grizzly.